Good afternoon. As always, I'll start this press conference with a quick review of our last performance and some things pertaining to it. As I mentioned after the game, man, what do you say about that support that we had in Vegas? Steeler Nation is special. We don't take it for granted, man. We really appreciate it, not only in terms of the support, in terms of attendance and the crowd noise and so forth in play, but I just thought it was really cool 20, 30 minutes after the game when we're going through the arena on our way to our buses, man, a lot of Steeler Nation was still in the stands and cheering for us and so forth as we were going to our buses. And so that relationship is a real thing. The new Steelers are in awe of it, whether they're veterans or young people. It's just good to kind of share that with them and to show them what that's about. They've heard about it, but to get an opportunity to experience it is nothing like it. I've been in a lot of organizations, and obviously I've been here a number of years. Man, that was a special day from a support standpoint for a visiting football group. In regards to play and how we played and the significant components of the game, I thought the turnover game was really significant, and obviously centerpiece of that was T.J. Watt and his exploits, his talents, his awareness, his willingness to put those things on display, and particularly his ability to deliver timely plays in the weightiest of moments. Those two punch-outs that he had was really significant in terms of the turnover game. D-Jack has also continued to take the ball away and prove to be a awesome new asset to us. Can't say enough about the contributions of him and D. Elliott as new Steelers and guys that are obviously playing significant roles and doing a really good job of fitting in and being productive. And then also a component of the splash play game and the turnover game that was significant. I thought the punt block to start the second half by Moon really was significant. You know that we value the block game here culturally. To have another guy that has that on his resume, I don't think people understand how difficult it is to block kicks. You can have people that are unblocked and can't land the plane at the block point. And so to have another guy within our group that's displayed that ability to have that in his hip pocket, man, I just think it strengthens us as a block collective. We got some guys with some resumes in that regard, whether it's Killebrew, obviously, who is the NFL standard for that, or Connor, who displayed that a year ago. Tyler has done it in the past for us. And now adding a guy like Moon, who has that block ability. We blocked a field goal or a couple of weeks ago with Loudermilk. We just really value that component of play and what it can do for a football game and how it energizes a group and affects the outcome of a game directly. I just thought those contributions were really significant in terms of how the game unfolded. And I thought on the offensive side, man, our run game really controlled it. And it's an 11-man job when you're doing it effectively. And I think the number of 10-plus yard runs kind of display that. 10-plus yard runs are more than just a lineman controlling the line of scrimmage or a ball carrier putting the ball in the correct place and whatnot. It's all of that and then some. It's perimeter people, offensive linemen getting on the second level. All of those things were on display in terms of our efforts in game, and hopefully we can build upon that. We've suffered a lot of instability, particularly in the offensive line. I think we've had 6 lineups through 6 games, and sometimes that affects our ability to maybe start fluidly, that connectedness, that cohesion that comes with continued collective reps. But the group, I can't say enough about their efforts from a large perspective and their ability to continue to deliver in spite of some of those challenges. We had some of those challenges in game. Zach Frazier got hurt and Ryan McCullum went in and the train kept rolling as another example of that group and the men that coach that group, their resilience and their ability to step up and deliver when things are less than ideal. From a health standpoint, as we lean in on this one, Nick Herbert can still be categorized as out with his hamstring. Zach Frazier will be categorized as out with his ankle. Ryan McCullum, who finished the game, is scheduled to play in his place. As I mentioned, Some of these other guys, man, we're gonna watch their participation during the course of the week and let their participation be our guide in terms of their potential availability. C. Patterson, as he works his way back to us, really optimistic about Alex Highsmith working his way back to us. KZ, Pruitt, or some others that will be getting at least a limited amount of work at the top part of the week and kind of letting it pick up based on what transpires and then considerations from there as we go. At the quarterback position, like I said last week, we were scheduled for Russ to work in totality. He did that. Over the course of the week, I got comfortable with his ability to display his health. Now it's about, knocking the rust off. He did some of that last week. He is in consideration this week. We'll see where that leads us, man. Both guys at the quarterback position are scheduled to work tomorrow, and we'll just walk it day by day, all geared toward putting ourselves in best position to win the football game. Let's talk about the Jets a little bit. Obviously, things are changing by the minute.